topic name is MCDM approaches for design selection or design thinking. So here MCDM stands for multi-criteria decision making. So in the real world, we can observe that in selecting any choice, we will face different criteria. Is it right or not? In selecting anything, okay? For example, in selecting a car, you went to purchase a car. You want to buy a car. Then there are number of criteria. What are those? Cost of the car, look of the car, how it is looking, and next comfort of the car, how it is comforting, and next mileage, how many kilometers per liter it is giving. Okay, so in buying a car, we can observe the number of criteria. So like that, in selecting any best choice in any area, we will face the different criteria. For example, in the real life, in choosing a wife or husband, we will face multiple criteria. What are those? First, caste. Yeah. Gents aithe dowry. Nothing but even ladies also will look about the property. Property is the one criteria. And next, job, education of the person. And next, family, how they are maintaining the relationship among the family members. Everything we will see. So like that, in anywhere we can observe the multiple criteria decision making. Is it right or not? So this topic okay, multi-criteria decision making. So multi-criteria decision making methods involves selecting best alternative when multiple criteria are involved. Okay, in selecting anything or in selecting the best choice, in selecting any choice, we will face the multiple criteria. Okay. So MCDM methods give the particular procedure to analyze and to rank the alternatives, to rank the choices. Okay, here choices are nothing but alternatives. Okay. So MCDM methods can provide the framework or procedure for analyzing the ranking the choices or alternatives or options available, okay, based on the multiple criteria. In the same way, purchasing of a mobile. In the purchasing of the mobile, you will observe about which criteria? One is memory, pixels, features, okay, cost. If the features are good, we cannot buy now. If we cannot affordable, if we don't know, we don't have that much of amount, we can't buy. Okay, so we have to depend on all the criteria. Okay, so MCDM methods are crucial for making decision in complex situations involving multiple criteria. Okay, we have to satisfy all the criteria. Okay, and next, what is the importance of MCDM is these methods can improve the transparency. Okay, based on the quantitative basis, we can give the ranking to the alternatives. Okay, here we will, by calculating some value, closeness coefficient, by calculating the closeness coefficient, here we are giving the ranking to the alternatives. So based on the value, so there is a transparency. Why we have given given it as rank 1? Why we have given it as rank 2? Okay, so that is purely transparent. Okay, because this analysis is based on the quantitative basis. Here we will have the values, so we can support our judgment. We can support our ranking. So it is purely transparent and reduce bias. Simply by considering one criteria, here we won't say that one is best. Okay, so by considering all the criteria and by calculating the some values, here we are ranking the alternatives. So that's why it will reduce the bias and it will incorporate the stakeholder preferences. Okay, not only depending on the single decision maker. Here we will consider the decisions of the different decision makers. Here we will evaluate the performance of the each individual or performance of the each choice. Okay, so that's why here main important thing is here we are incorporating the preferences of the stakeholders. So that is also important. So why we need to apply the MCDM approaches? Why should we rank the alternatives? Why should we rank the choices available? Mainly to improve the performance and to create the competitiveness among the alternatives. For example, there are number of colleges in the Vishakhapatnam. One is Raghu Engineering College. Next, ANITS, Chaitanya, Sanketika, like that number of engineering colleges are the AU. Okay, so if we compare the performance of the each one, if we rank the each college, what will happen? It leads to continuous improvement of the organization and it creates the competitiveness among the alternatives. So that's why we will rank the alternatives. That's why we compare the each one with the other alternatives. So the main purpose is to create the competitiveness among the alternatives. Clear? So coming to the applications of MCDM approaches, multi-criteria decision making approaches. First, in business and management, examples are project selection, vendor selection, resource allocation, strategic planning. These are the some examples in the business and management. First, project selection. In project selection, what are the criteria? The composite rank by taking the average of them, and finally I have given the best container terminal name. Objectives. So first, what is container terminal? To move the containers from one place to the another place, we will use the container terminals. Okay, already I told you MCDM approach importance is to develop the framework for analyzing the performance. For analyzing the performance, here we can construct the framework. And here another objective is to investigate the performance of container terminals based on service quality. Here identifying the framework means placing the objective, placing the, nothing but placing the goal, placing the criteria, placing the alternatives. And next one is calculation of the performance of the each container terminal based on the service quality. So coming to my objective, coming to my problem is identification of best container terminal is my problem. That is the first step. Coming to the second step, here I have identified the attributes, nothing but criteria. Here 5 attributes commonly affect the performance of container terminals service quality. Okay, what are those? Assurance, empathy, responsiveness, reliability, and tangibles. So I have considered all these 5 as main criteria for performance evaluation, under which again I have considered 4 under each. Like that, total if I 4 are 20 performance enablers, 20 sub criteria I have taken. Okay, after considering the criteria, I have to find out the weights by using AHM, attribute hierarchy model. Okay, after finding the criteria weights by using GRP and TOPSIS, I have calculated the performance. I have ranked the alternatives based on the AHM TOPSIS and AHM GRP methods. All this data is published one. Okay, this is my paper actually. This is the data from my paper. Okay, essay paper, one of my essay paper. So first, the main criteria I considered are 5 criteria. One is tangibles, second one is reliability, responsiveness, assurance, empathy. Okay, these are main criteria. Under each criteria, I have considered 4 sub criteria, performance enablers, 4 sub criteria. Like the 20 criteria I have considered. First of all, we can see the tangibles. Tangibles represents the physical features or physical facilities available in the container terminal. Okay. So what are the so under these physical facilities, I have considered 4 sub criteria. What are those? Availability of physical infrastructure, beds, ads, warehouses, distribution centers are there or not. Another one is availability of material handling. Okay, imports, these are very, very important. To move the goods from one place to another place, we need material handling equipment. That facility also we need. And next, professional attitude and behavior of human resource. So under facilities, human will also come. Okay, so how are the human resources are is the tangible 3. And next, strong and stable financial stability, whether the container terminal has strong financial stability or not. Okay, like that I have considered 4 sub criteria under tangibles. And next main criteria is reliability. It refers to the ability to provide the service as promised. According to the promise, they have provided the service or not, we have to check. Okay, so in that, first criteria, sub criteria is whether they are providing service in reliable manner or not, and they are maintaining the safety or not. And next, error free invoice and related documents, they are maintaining the documents regarding reliability or not. And shipment and trace capability, they are having the capital to trace the facilities or not. So all these comes under the reliability. And next one is responsiveness. How people are those are giving response to the customers. So under this responsiveness, I have considered again 4, whether they are providing quick service or not, timely manner or not. And next, high level efficiency, they are maintaining the efficiency. Okay, they are providing as it is or not. And next, they are using ICT applications, means information communication technology. Okay, they are maintaining ICT or not, respond quickly to inquiries and requests. So like that, I have considered again 4. And assurance means nothing but trust. They are able to give trust or not, container terminal is able to give trust or not. Under that, under assurance, again I have considered 4. Okay, knowledge on needs and requirements of the customer. Okay, first they should know about the customer. Okay, they should know about the customer requirements. And they should be able to meet their requirements. And knowledgeable human resources are there or not, and social responsibility to their employees or not. Okay, like that I have considered 4 sub criteria under assurance 4. And next, empathy. Empathy refers to the ability to approachable. Okay, means feedback is there or not, information passing is there or not, we can check by the empathy. So feedback mechanism about the services. Okay, and next emphasis on environmentally responsible operations, relationship with customers, customer oriented operations and management. Like that I have considered again 4. Like that totally I have considered 5 main criteria and total 20 sub criteria. Under each criteria there are 4 sub criteria. Like that 5 main criteria and 20 sub criteria I have considered for the evaluation of the performance of the container terminals based on service quality. Okay, so I should not mention the container term names like Visakhapatnam, Kolkata, like that during comparison. So that's why I mentioned one numbering here for those container terminals: Visakhapatnam, Kolkata port, Chennai port. For all the ports, I have given the just numbering, but I have mentioned the salient features of each container terminal. Okay, for one first container terminal, number of beds available are 24. Draft means depth, and next, handling capacity. Okay, it can handle up to 58 tons. The container terminal can handle 58 tons of material. Okay, like that I have mentioned only features, I didn't mention the names of the alternatives. So I have to rank all these 12 container terminals, which one is best, which one is worst. Okay, first one, AHM.
Okay, so he has to choose the best one. There are there what are the criteria in selecting the vendor, in selecting the supply? Transport, transportation cost. Next, for what cost they are giving the supplying the raw material. Is it right or not? And how timely he is he is supplying the material. How timely? Time is also important. You need to produce 100 quantity by tomorrow. If they supply the raw material on day after tomorrow, no use. Okay, so like that, all these criteria affects the vendor selection or supplier selection. And next one is resource allocation. Resource allocation. You have them in this organization, they have the center of all.
Distance from the positive ideal solution. Similarly, distance from the negative ideal solution. So, after calculating the distances by substituting in the formula di plus divided by di plus di minus value, you will get the closeness coefficient. If you have more closeness coefficient, then that will be best choice. That will be best choice. Okay. So similarly, you can go with the GRP sheet. Okay, same calculation. Only for 4 criteria and for 4 alternatives, I have explained both the methods. You can see this Excel sheet.